On. Hello, hello. Mic check 1, 2, 3. How's everybody doing tonight? Today we're doing some portfolio reviews. Portfolio reviews, everybody knows what to do, right? Jester, what's up, buddy? Welcome back, man. Welcome back. I forgot I had to do some posting before this live, but that's all right. Yeah, I got some new what are they called? IEMs, in-ear monitoring headphones. First ones I ever owned. They look kind of cool. The blue's kind of nice. They had a couple different colors, pink. I think the pink they wouldn't be available till like next week, so I was like, I'll just get the blue. Blue looks solid. So we'll just see how we do today with some portfolio reviews. Hello, my portfolio isn't much optimized, but I'd like you to review it. TBK, did you follow the rules, TBK? The rules are listed right up here, buddy. Right here. All you got to do is sub on YouTube, DM your @ to TikTok, and comment I'm here on YouTube. It's all good, bro. No worries. No worries. What do you think about the R1 Mark III? I don't think that camera exists. The R1 Mark III? Hello, YouTube. How are you? How are you? Make sure to subscribe on YouTube. That is what I'm asking for in exchange for these reviews, a sub over on the YouTube world. Jay's photography. What do you think of the Sony A64? The A64 is nice, dude. For sure. I volunteer, my buddy. All right. Chester, he has to follow. He has to subscribe. Shani, if I want to do photography and videography, shall I choose the R5 II? Ooh, if you can afford the R5 II, I'd probably go with the R5 II for sure. TBK, thank you for the follow. I'm here. Thank you. Thank you. Did you sub TBK on YouTube? He does, I believe. Remember, guys, in exchange for the review, all I'm asking for you guys to do is to subscribe on my YouTube channel. The way to get to my YouTube channel is very, very easy. All you got to do is go to my profile page right here. And then the first link in the bio, there's a little YouTube symbol, and that'll take you straight to my YouTube channel. Bam, super easy. We're starting to get a little bit of a queue building up here. So first person. What up, Bruce? Excuse me. Make sure to subscribe over on YouTube, guys. That's the deal. I think it's a pretty even exchange. A sub on YouTube for a free portfolio review. What up, Kevin? I meant the R6 Mark III. I like the R6 Mark III. Any update on the... I haven't seen anything. Yeah, I have not seen anything on the RS5 Pro. Luminous PT. Let's check this out. All right, so first up, we got TPK. Pro company. If a portfolio is big, would you have a second look? Yeah, for sure. For sure. We'll take a look at it again. Let's see. This is a .com, right? What are you shooting with, TPK? 330. TBK, excuse me. What are you shooting with? I have an R6 III. Nice. R6 III. All right, let's see. These are a little bit older. Got some Halloween pictures. What are you trying to do with your portfolio, bud? Like, what is the goal here? Event photographer, cool. Missing Links Golf, what's up, buddy? Ever gone into potential budget cinema rig for the R50V must-haves or nice-to-haves? I have a video, Missing Links. I do have a video on my YouTube channel about an R50V rig. I have like a nice little cheap rig. I think it's labeled R50V rig. I like these photos. What is this, field hockey? I gotta crack my door open. This one's not that interesting. Nikon D. So you're shooting with the Nikon D33. Yeah, it looks like you need to refresh your photos. If you got the R6 III, if these are older, because I'm looking at when you last posted and it says 2025 and we are in 2026. These are crazy dark, bro. Let me open up my my door here. Give me 1 second. What up, Rich? Yeah, these are like crazy dark, bro. Either you need to carry a flash with you, especially if you're gonna do event coverage. Yeah, you should have carried a flash here. Yeah, these are all super, super dark. Nothing really too interesting in this set right here. Let's see. First best camera for a decent price. What's a decent price? What does that mean, a decent price? Let's check out this right here. Chester, all right, I got you, bro. I got you. If I lose that link, bro, I'll just ask you for it again. This color on this is a little too blue. This one looks nice. Bruce, gotcha, Bruce. Gotcha, Bruce. Really trying to get to 3,958 followers, subscribers on YouTube. I think we might get close tonight. We might get close tonight. These are all super blue, man. It looks like the color temperature was off a little bit. Yeah, these are all too cool. And these are all the same photo, too. It looks like you stayed in the same spot for a while. And you also didn't change your position. I use a Canon M50 right now. What up, SWVA? How's it going, my man? What'd you get into today? Did you ever finish that large order that you had? Yeah, these are all super cold. I think the color grade was on it. Let's do one more here, TBK, and then we're moving on. Yeah, you can't even see this person's eyes, bro. I think you need to get out there with your camera and redo. This one's okay. Yeah, see, the thing is, like, your portfolio, like, everything needs to be on point, right? If you are presenting your portfolio as something and you're trying to get more bookings through it, or you're trying to, like, earn more clients through it, every single photo needs to be your best piece of work, right? So, like, that means that it's okay to exclude photos. Like, why this photo is in this set makes no sense to me, right? I would not be showing anybody this photo. You know, I would prefer this photo right here. This photo is a lot better than the previous one. So only present your best work. Remember, this is the first impression that somebody is going to get from you for their photography. You know what I mean? Like a bike accessory brand or could reach out to you and say, hey, could you do a little campaign? I got a couple $1,000s for you. And then you say, they say, I need to see some of your work. And then you send them this, like, oh yeah, I've done some motorcycle stuff. And then they look at this and like, bro, I can't see any products in here. You know what I mean? That makes sense? So that's probably the feedback that I got for you here, is that we need to refresh this whole portfolio here. I would spend some time and just redoing it. Spend some time. Every single photo needs to be the best photo on your portfolio. Like the best photo you've ever taken belongs on your portfolio, not any throwaways. All right, GG's in the chat, everybody, for Mr. TBK. TBK is shooting. I think you said he was shooting with a Nikon. Thank you very much. How do you say in Portuguese? Obrigado. Obrigado. All right, moving on up. Who is next in the queue? Blessed John. Blessed John, did you subscribe over on YouTube? Oh, it looks like I've already looked at your stuff a couple times. Blessed John, are you here, Blessed John? Got the R6 III? Yes, I sub. All right, cool. Cool. A while back. No worries, bro. No worries. I see that you're in here. You've already been here before, so. I have new work on IG. Nice, dude. Nice. All good. Yeah, let's take a look at it. Let us take a look at it. I am this close. 42 more followers to get to my goal. I got my goal yesterday for TikTok, and now we're working on OM Canon Moment LLC. What are you shooting on, bro? Julia. Hello, Julia. Blessed John, right? Yeah, Blessed John. Blessed John, what are you shooting on? Day job and working on orders now. Still good. Jesus, 130. What a blessing, bro. What a blessing. Yeah, I gotcha. Canon R7. Nice. R7. What do you think about the R7, bro? What do you think about the R7? All right, everybody. So this is Bless John, known as Canon Moment LLC. Look at this, guys. Canon Moment LLC has a blue check mark. You see that? All right, let's check out some of this current. Ooh, look at this. What a photo, bro. Nice work. Nice photo for sure. This one is not that good. This one is nice. This one right here, there's nothing here, bro. The subject's not in here. You're too close. Like, if this is trying to be establishing shot, get this one out of here. This one does not fulfill that purpose. This is nice. This is a little bit better. That first one's definitely a banger. Yeah, this one's very cool. Did she propose? Ooh, look at this. Wow. How romantic. Yeah. Nice work here. Yeah, you did it. Yeah, so this is a cool shot right here. I think you can get rid of some of those other ones, but this is very nice, dude. You did good here. This is a little too spicy. It's like he needs to calm it down. They're not even married yet. Slow down, buddy. Yeah, he's all over. Good stuff. Good stuff. Like that one. I'm here. Jeremy Vasquez, thank you so much for joining. Make sure to subscribe over on YouTube. That's the deal. These are nice, man. I like these. These kind of don't work on desktop, but I know that they work really nicely on mobile. So there's a way that I can see a mobile version. I forget how to do it though. Do you guys know how to do that? Is it under developer tools? I forget. Reading mode, customize Chrome. I forget. There's a way that I can see this as like a mobile version. Maybe I can ask ChatGPT, because that would be cool. But I'll do that later. Looks like you missed focus here. No, there's if you're on Google Chrome and you go into the settings, there's a way that you can see a mobile version of a site. So you can see you know how on like tablets, you have an option to do a desktop site, tablet size, and mobile size. On Google Chrome, you can do the exact same thing, but I forget how to do it. There's a quick button. I'm not going to fiddle with it right now. Bless John, these are good, bro. Are you getting paid for this work? Jeremy Vasquez, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Guys, remember, I'm doing this in exchange for subscribers over on YouTube. I could really use your guys' help to hit my goal. I'm trying to get there tonight. We'll see if we get there. Yes, sir. Bless John, let me ask you something. You don't have to answer it directly or specifically, but let me ask you just for the rest of the chat. About how much are you charging for these shoots right here? Give me a ballpark. You don't have to be specific if you don't want to. But like on a per couple basis, if I were to guess, I would be charging for this, for like little engagement shoots like this. Before you say anything, I'm going to guess about $150 to $250 per couple. And that would include one location and all of the edits, 20, 30 photos. The YouTube is, you guys can find the YouTube. Thank you for asking, by the way. The YouTube is found if you click on my profile page. I have a link in bio, and you find it just by clicking the little YouTube button. And this will take you right to my YouTube channel where we are currently live. By the way, guys, I'm live on YouTube, Kick, and Twitch, and I post these as videos on demand. And they're going to live on my YouTube channel for forever. So that's another cool thing. 350. Jesus Christ, bro. Nice work, man. Nice work. Yeah, that's excellent, dude. That's excellent. Yeah, I was going to guess 150 to 250. Fantastic. And look at his profile, guys. His profile is filled with it. Filled. Ooh, look at this. This looks like AI, actually. It looks kind of nice, but it looks a little crazy. Thank you, brother. Yeah, this is nice, dude. Will you marry me? Yeah, these are excellent. This is a little out of focus right here, unless Instagram didn't do you any favors. Also, you guys see, so details matter, right? If you're taking this woman's photo and like you notice, you're taking this woman's photo and you happen to notice, like you're right there, right? And you happen to notice that the ring is crooked. It's your responsibility to take a break because the moment's over, right? To take a break, ask her to adjust her ring a little bit to make sure that it's properly centered. It's those little details that really, really are important. It doesn't seem like a lot, but it is. It can matter. Attention to detail is critical for a photographer. So, yes, I've learned. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Those are the things that you learn as you're getting better, you know. So, these are cool. Florida's a nice backdrop, dude. It looks like you could have used an ND filter here. Yeah, everybody that's just joining, this is Blessed John. Username Canon Moments LLC, shooting with an R7. Let's do one more. Let's see, this is graduation. Let's check this out. This is a nice shot. I like this a lot. I wish you could have been a little bit wider. What lens are you using here, John? Yeah, these are great. Very cool here. That was a 50. A 50 millimeter on a crop sensor is going to be nice for like portraits. But why I was asking is if you would have had like a 24 or a 16, you would have been able to get the entire round logo of Central Florida here. And that would have been cool. This is a great photo. I'm not going to lie. It's a great photo. You said you got one with the train? I'm not really too impressed with this. This one worked. This is a little fuzzy. What happened here? Did they propose there? These first couple photos here are not that cool. I don't know what you're trying to do here with this photo right here. Yeah, I would. It doesn't really fit with the rest of your feed. I would probably use this photo as the cover photo, and then kind of you're adding establishing shots that aren't necessary. Like, what does this have to do with their engagement? Yeah, stage proposal shot. Yeah, I get it. It's establishing, but it doesn't work on this. Like, if you look at the entirety of your feed, like collectively as a whole, everything is like a couple, wedding, a couple. Obviously, this is a wedding, and then we have a train. You know what I mean? So that's why I was saying like this photo is a little out of place for the collection of your feed. So again, attention to detail. These kind of things really matter because who's gonna book you? Is it gonna be the guy that's gonna book you, or is it gonna be the woman, right? And like if somebody sees this photo here, they might get, you know, you only have a split second to convince them. I would rather have this photo right here be the cover photo so that it matches and there's a little bit of, you guys kind of have like the same language throughout, you know? So just something for you to consider. I would probably get rid of this photo or see if you can improve it because you totally fucked this up. You totally fucked this up, unfortunately. If that's the best one that you got, yeah, these other ones are better. This one is good. Look at this one. These are great, dude. These are great. So that's my criticism on that one, though. All right, everybody. This is Canon Moments shooting with an R7. GG's in the chat, everybody. Yeah, the monorail, like it's a cool monorail, but like look at your entire feed, right? Like your entire feed is people in it. Clearly you're a engagement photographer. You want to get weddings, portraits, families and stuff like that. So all that kind of stuff is important. All right, moving on to the next person. GG's, Mr. Blessed John, shooting with the Canon R7. Nice work, bro. All right, next up we have Bruce. Bruce, we did yours last night. Hold on one second. I got a post here. We did yours last night. Direct me onto where your other stuff is. Yeah, I think you're up next, right? Animal or product. Your website, right? Bruce, your website was, I was unable to really see the photos clearly. I was here last night. So let's go to your website and see what we can find. Because I looked at your website and I couldn't really. Let's do beauty. Can I select these photos? Yeah, see, I can't select these photos individually. So let's just take a gander at these. Yo, these are nice, dude. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, these are good. ZBR, thank you so much for requesting a review. In order for you to be added to the queue, you have to follow the rules right here. Make sure to follow over on YouTube. For those of you guys that haven't subscribed over to the YouTube channel, that's why I'm doing this. In exchange, yo, these are fire, dude. What camera did you use for these, bro? Sorry, I thought I made them selectable. No, it's all good. It's all good. I'm just looking at them and like I can't do anything. So the chat, the experience might be different. Also, if you guys are interested in a horizontal viewing experience, you guys can head over to YouTube, Twitch, or Kick. All of those links are in my bio. Yeah, but no, these are all fire, dude. What camera did you use? These are Sony shots. I think he was using, yesterday he said he was using an A1. I got his notes actually. Bruce said he was using an A1. Andrew, were you here last night for this photographer? He had some pretty crazy product stuff. Hasselblad. Oh, these are Hasselblad in phase 1. Ha! Andrew, we were both wrong. Phase 1. Isn't the phase 1 like a $70,000 camera, dude? I think I saw it for like 70. Oh, no problem. No problem, Bruce. Bruce with a phase 1. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, no problem. Who is this guy? Yeah, he was here last night, dude, and he had some pretty interesting product photography shots. So Bruce is new to the chat, but Bruce is welcome in the chat. Yeah, Bruce was doing commercial stuff. Look at all these. Yeah, I think it'd be cool if you could make these selectable. I know that, you know, it's not ideal, you know. I don't know if a client would need to select them, but I think it would be like, let's do environment. Let's see. You know what you should do, man? You should do some car photography. I've seen some really crazy stuff with medium formats and cars. Yeah, dude. Yeah, this. Can you give me an A7R4? I cannot. I cannot. He should be critiquing us. Yeah. You know, what's interesting, Andrew, is like, since I've been doing this for a little while, bro, I've seen people come into the chat from all levels, dude. From all levels. From way up at the top to, you know, people like us that are just scraping by to people that are just getting started. You know what I mean? Environment is 99% lit in studio. Yeah, exactly. And this one doesn't let you select. So yeah, we looked at these yesterday, but I'm really I'm loving the beauty stuff, dude. Chat, what do you guys think? These are fire. Yeah, these are great. Bruce is making money. If he's shooting with the phase 1, he's making some dough. If you guys are interested in following Mr. Bruce, his Instagram is Bruce's Photos right here. I want to learn from him. We all do. We all do. Yeah, we were here last night checking out his stuff, dude. Pretty solid stuff. Yeah, you also said you were shooting with an A1, so this is some pretty serious gear. So, all right, GG's. I was telling everybody about Bruce today, and also the one with the donkey. Was that, who was that? Oh, that was a Colombian photographer, right? He had a donkey. Yeah, this one was probably one of my favorite photos. But yeah, GG's for Bruce, everybody. Good shit, Bruce. Thanks for stopping by again and sharing your work with the chat. Let's see. Moving on to the next person. Bruce, when is your next project, bro? ST Flicks. XT Flicks. A lot of great work here. Cheers. Yeah, Bruce, thank you for hanging out, man. ST Flicks. Going once. Going twice. For those of you guys that are hanging out over on YouTube, hello YouTube, TikTok, say hello to YouTube. If you haven't subscribed already, I'd appreciate it if you would do so. Trying to get to 4,000 subs. Chester. ST Flicks, did you subscribe on YouTube? I want to be Bruce when I grow up. Yeah, I want to be Bruce when I grow up too. ST Flicks. All right, ST Flicks. Instagram. ST Flicks, if you're lying to me about following on YouTube or subscribing on YouTube, I'll know, buddy. I'll know. ST Flicks, DMV photographer. DMV, that's Washington, D.C., right? What are you shooting on, ST Flicks? Is it Saint Flicks? Can I call you Saint Flicks or ST Flicks? Street Flicks. What's the ST short for? Saint Flicks, got it. And what are you shooting on, Saint Flicks? R5 Mark II, all right. R5 Mark II. This is our third Canon of the day. I love the R5 Mark II. Saint Flicks, anytime somebody asks me what kind of the camera that I would start my career over with, I always say the R5 Mark II. I like this one. These are cool. What kind of photographer are you? What are you doing? Working in a gym or just doing coverage for a fitness event? What lens are you using here? People should be chatting in YouTube if they want to review. Get over to this chat. Yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool. I'm trying to kind of ease them over, Andrew. But it would be cool if people got over. I got 9 viewers over on YouTube. I'm happy with the 9 that I got over there. It slowly grows, man. It slowly grows. Sports photographer, but this was coverage of an event. Yeah. Are you getting paid for your work right now, Saint Flicks? Anybody that's in the chat right now that's actively getting paid as a photographer, can you give me a little finger pointy up emoji? I just want to get like a pulse check on everybody, because it's my opinion that your goal as a photographer, if you want to take this seriously, is like the sooner that you start getting paid for your work and people start valuing you as a photographer, like the more fun that this is going to be. Bruce getting paid. Bruce, we know that you're getting paid, bro. We know. Paid intern. Bet Chester getting paid. Navon Clark gets paid. Luke Pell. Look at that. Wow. Lots of people getting paid. $5. Astro, is that the middle finger, Astro? Oh, no, never mind. My bad. Astro Robe got paid $5. That's cool, man. Yeah, that's cool. These are all fire. We know, Bruce. Yeah, yeah. We know, Bruce. Look at this shot, dude. Saint Flix, can you tell me your lens, dude? What the fuck is going on here? Look at this shot. Jackson, thank you for the follow. Yeah, Bruce, do you need somebody to carry your gear around? 28 to 70. Shit. Is it the F2? I have a 28 to 70. I named her Big Bertha. Oh, he has a few assistants. Got it. Excuse us. Excuse us. We're too poor to carry Bruce's bags. Just started shooting 7 months ago. No, it's the 2.8. The 2.8 is still sick, dude. The Canon did a really nice job with their STM lenses. They are more expensive than other like budget lenses, but they are so good, dude. Yeah, these are all excellent. Let's see. So you did basketball. We did a workout event. More basketball. What is this? A concert? Wow. These are all great, dude. I think I like this one right here. This one's sick. Still interested in checking out my film? Yeah. Who is Angel Disla? You'll need to send the link. There's a queue right now, and the queue should probably be building up. For those of you guys that are just joining on TikTok, welcome in, welcome in. We're doing free portfolio reviews. If you'd like to get a free portfolio review, all you gotta do is follow the rules right here. I'll read them to you. All you gotta do is you gotta subscribe on YouTube, DM your @ on TikTok to get added to the queue, and then let me know that you're here over on YouTube. That's all that I'm asking for a review. 3964. Yeah, these are all sick, dude. All right, so we did a little. You need more work. You got to get out there some more, Saint Flix. Yeah, these are all fire, dude. Let's see, you got some kids here. Excellent, dude. These are a little dark. But they're really nice. Look at this. Excellent work, dude. Yeah, excellent work. Yeah, let's get some GGs in the chat for Saint Flix. Shooting with an R5 Mark II with a 28 to 70 STM lens. Yeah. You're gonna, if you pick up a nice little cheap prime, like an 85mm prime, the F2, you're gonna do some work, dude. Yeah, a nice 85 prime. This lens right here, I think I got it. This lens right here. The 85 prime, this lens is fucking fire, dude. An F2, especially if you're doing this kind of work, this level of work. The 28 to 70 is nice. I'm not gonna lie, it's an F2.8, still really nice. All right, GG's in the chat, everybody, for Saint Flix. These are 72. Those are nice too. Just followed. All right, moving on. GG's for Saint Flix, shooting with an R5 Mark II. Moving on. All right, for everybody that's curious, this is the queue right now. So up next, we just did Saint Flix. Next up is Jay. Everybody gets 2 call outs. By the third one, if you're not here, you get skipped. Chester, actually, you know what? Send me your link real quick, Chester. I did say you were up next. Jay, we're going to do Chester real quick because he was here earlier. Let's see if I can get Chester. Send me your link. Everybody that's adding to the queue, feel free. It's a free portfolio review. All you got to do is sub on YouTube. What's queue? This is the queue. Do him. I'll have a link after. Okay, so Jay, what are you shooting on, Jay? Jeremy James Media. Sony. What's Sony? What's Sony? Be specific. The reason why I ask what you guys are shooting with is because there's a lot of people in the chat that would love to know how you created these images, if because they might be interested in either buying the camera that you have or learning more about the camera that you have. So not only am I trying to give feedback to the people that are looking for portfolio reviews. Ooh, let's look at this website, y'all. I'm trying to also build a collective of knowledge of people that have these cameras. This is a little weird, James. James. I mean, it's kind of cool, but I have a pretty beefy PC, and this is like slowing down even my PC. It's a little gimmicky. You also need to update your copyright. It's 2026, bro. It's the details, man. This looks fire, dude. I can't do any videos, so let's go to photos. Your website's a little intense. How do I select these photos? I can't pick any of these photos, dude. And they're small. All right, we're going to go to your Instagram. I think your website could use a little bit of help, dude. Just a little. It's a cool idea, but it's like falling apart. Can't see the pics. Oh shit, my bad. Thank you, Mia. Appreciate it. Yeah, this is the website that I was talking about here. And like check out the website, the intro to the website. Let's see if we can get to it. Look at this website, y'all. Are you how did you make that? Was that in Blender or something? What is that? Yeah, it is kind of neat, but it's already making my computer crash. And the photos, this is what I was saying about the photos. I can't click on any of the photos here. Yeah, I don't know what that has to do with a photographer, like that animation. Zachary Goldstein, all you got to do is hit my profile picture, and there's a link in bio, and my YouTube is listed right there. So this is when I decided right here, just to recap why I went to the Instagram, is because the photos are not clickable. Mamba Forever. Oh, you haven't done anything. This is all 2025. When is your latest photo? 2024. We got to refresh these, bro. This photo right here is from 2021. This is all out of focus. I don't post 90% of my work. Yeah. Most of us shouldn't. Oh, that's MGK back in 2019. I think he was still a rapper back then. Yeah, this is a little bit too old. 2019. That's like 7 years ago, dude. And the fact that I can't click on any of these. Yeah, it looks like we need to spend some more time here. Carl B, thank you for the follow, Carl B. An event photographer. Some of these look all right. I wish I could see them. I can't see anything. Yeah, and also you didn't, this is still says 2025 down here, so 2020. About us services. Contact us now, live event production. Yeah. Yeah, Jerome, I think we need to spend some time updating your stuff, broski. It's a little dated. And it shows. That kind of stuff, like, kind of tells people that are trying to book you, like, you know, like this guy hasn't been active for a couple years, you know what I mean? Why do you say most of us shouldn't post our work? Just curious. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, like, we should, all of us collectively should only be, for the sake of our portfolio, we should only be posting our best work. Most of the work, like, for example, for myself, I'll speak for me. The public will never see 95% of the photos that I take, but I will share the 5% that is the best of the best photos, especially when it comes to a portfolio that I'm trying to send out to people that will hopefully hire me for work. You know what I mean? Yeah. So there's examples of people that are showing people their portfolio and the work is just like subpar. Remember, it's the first impression, right? So, all right, Chester, you're up next. Chester, what are we looking at here, Chester? And what is this shot with? You see how I can click on these photos? So if this is somebody's .com, right? I'm looking at these photos here and like, oh, they're nice little thumbnails, fine, but I can click on them and now they get big and then I can scroll through them. Like if you have a portfolio site that doesn't do that, you need to figure out how to get that done. I entered the queue, by the way. All right, cool. I'll show you guys the queue after we get through Chester's stuff here. Chester, can you tell me a little bit about the I took 200 pics at my B-Day party and I went and handed 50. Yeah, when I take photos, Julia, I take at least 1,000. At least 1,000. And I probably get, I've gotten better over the years. Out of those 1,000, I probably got like 100 that are like usable. All on the G92 and the G85. Okay, cool. All Lumix, right? Chester. Lumix G85, G9. Adam C, what site would be? There's a couple, dude. There's a couple photo sites. I use Squarespace. I also use PicTime. Actually, in the chat, who else uses photo sharing or for their portfolio site? Who knows of a good portfolio site? What's another one? Pixie Set, right? Is another one. They all have like free tiers and stuff. MVP. Julie already knows MVP. Minimum viable product. These are a little, this one's a little bit brighter. It looks like he was struggling in low light right here. And then when he tried to brighten it up, it got a little grainy. Yeah, WordPress is another one. WordPress probably has a free tier as well, right? I use Squarespace. But I have a .com. And like, it's my opinion that if you are getting paid as a photographer, it's worth an investment for you to secure a domain name, a .com, and then find a hosting site. These are cool. Look at all these colors. I don't like the Dutch angle on this one. And I wish we can get some of this person's face. Yeah, I use Squarespace too. You guys will laugh when you guys see my website. It's very simple. It just has the, hey, contact me, and these are the services that I offer. Contact me again. That's it. You don't need much. Some .coms are cheaper. I think my tmvvisualmedia.com, I think I pay like $19 or $18 for the year. So it's not that expensive. And then I pay per month like 20 or 30 bucks a month for the website. for the Squarespace site. Event coverage. The thing with event coverage that I tend to do if I'm ever covering an event is because I'm hired for the event, I spend a lot of time in people's business. Like I'm there to capture people up close. And a lot of these shots are all the same shot from like super far away. Like group photos and stuff. I would like to see more of like these kind of photos. Because there's a ton of people in this audience that are already covering that aren't hired by them that have full coverage of the entire thing, like a lot of establishing shot, right? We went down to South Street to do a photo shoot, but only ended up getting what? Mia, what happened, Mia? What happened? Was the pizza good at least? Simple is what clients want. Simple is what client wants, dude, for sure. For sure. When you start adding like unnecessary complexity, you want to add the least amount of friction to a client's like decision making. Like the least amount of clicks. And that's why on my website at the very front it says, hey, you want to work with me? Chances are you've already seen my YouTube channel, you've already seen my other work, and you just want to call me. And that's how I want people to. It was Lorenzo's. Nice. I don't know, but the pizza was good. You said you found a model to work with? That's really exciting. I think you mentioned that the other day, right? Yeah, Chester, these are all cool, bro. These adventure ones. I like some of them more than others, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. The event coverage stuff is okay, but these photos right here, this is epic, dude. This is something that could be used in like a catalog, you know? Oh my God, let me tell you, she only wants me to post 4 of the pics. I'm mad because it was free. Well, I mean, if you want to be a jerk about it, you technically own the photos, right? But I probably, if she only wants to post 4. Now, when I work with people, I always tell them that I reserve the right to all the photos for marketing purposes. You're going to see them on Instagram. But then also, I wouldn't post anything that was unflattering. You know what I mean? Yeah, Chester. These are solid, Chester. All shot. This is Chester. Actually, this was Chester's buddy, I think. I forget. All these shot with a Lumix G9. Chester, correct me if I'm wrong here. All right, moving on to the next one. GG's for Chester. Thank you, Chester. This is the queue right now, guys, by the way. 3,968 subscribers over on YouTube. Guys, if you are on TikTok, all 22 of you guys, if you're not subscribed on YouTube, head over there. Give me a follow, please. I could really use your help. We're this close to getting to 4,000. I think we can get there tonight. Next up, we have C4ATL. Yo, I'm here. Appreciate it. The amazing Zachary. No, it's me. This is my portfolio. You're right. Oh, got it. Thanks, Vic. I got you, bro. I like the event coverage stuff is less interesting, but the actual portraits of people doing awesome shit is really, really cool. C4ATL. We in here, C4ATL? Going once. Everybody gets 2 call outs. On the third one, if you're not here, you get skipped. C4ATL going twice. And 3 times, you're out of here. All right, if C4ATL comes back, everybody gets to yell at him, all right? Yeah, this is the queue right now. This is the queue. So Abel is up next. Again, guys, if you want to see a better viewing experience, I am live on YouTube, Twitch, and Kick, and you get to see a horizontal version of the feed. Also, if you want to stay on TikTok, that's cool too. If you want to have a better viewing experience, just swipe on the TikTok screen and then the chat will disappear. Abel. Only send one message. Only send one message, because if not, then you get put back up to the top. Abel. Abel going once. Abel going twice. Abel's got only 3 posts, he says. Who is Abel? Abel, call it. Make yourself be known, Abel. Shot by Abel. Going once. Going twice. Is Abel Astrobel? Is that who that is? Astrobel, do you go by Shot by Abel on Instagram? Is that who I'm looking at? Shop. Got it. I thought that was you. Let's see. Instagram, right? Cool. Yeah, make sure you only send one message, because if not, you get put back up to the top and there's nothing I can do for you at that point. Shot by Abel only has 3 posts. Shot by Abel, what are you shooting on, bro? Mia, you submitted your photos? All right, cool. Excited to see those. These are the ones that you shot with your friend? What's going on? What's going on here, Abel? Not that one. What do you mean? Did you give me the wrong? Abel Paul? Also, make sure that you guys give me the correct @. That way we can keep this pushing. This doesn't look like you. This can't be this difficult, guys. Come on now. Come on now. How many Abels are there? Last one. You're cutting people's feet off, Abel. Did you make this on Canva or something? What's going on here? Yeah, you cut this young man's feet off. How's he gonna play basketball with no feet, bro? It looks like you need to spend some more time on this graphic. It looks like you just like put them on there. So spending a little bit more time on the work that you're doing is definitely gonna help you out here. This picture is fuzzy. The backs of people's heads are not as interesting as you think they are. Missing focus here. What are you shooting on? I did on accident. What do you mean on accident? R7 and T7. These look like T7 shots, actually. All of these are missing focus, bro. This one's crooked. He's like half blinking. So this is kind of what I was saying earlier. The person that was asking about what do you mean about not posting all of our work. This is kind of what I mean. Like, this photo does not deserve to be like up here because you're catching a mid blink, right? Another mid blink. Maybe that's just his face, actually. This one's okay. You got him on focus at least. Shots of the back are tough. Not when there's 5 or 6 of them. 1. I'll give you 1. Yeah, we need to spend more time on these right here. It looks like you're just slapping them together. It looks like you're using this to like say, hey, you're about to see photos of this guy right here. This guy copied my haircut. This is fuzzy as shit, bro. Abel, come on, man. Sharper on the photos. Yeah, these are you're missing focus on a lot of. Here's another one. This is not that cool of a photo. You might be limited, Abel. You might be limited by the gear that you're using, man. It could be a mixture of inexperience and just getting started, which is, you know, that's totally cool. If we're just getting to know our camera, that's totally fine. If you're in this situation where you're missing a lot of shots, we need to be out there like using our camera every single day in different environments. You know what I mean? Yeah, these are very easy mistakes, easy things to fix. You know what I mean? So 100%. 100%. So you're in the right place getting this kind of feedback, you know, because I'm not the kind of guy that's gonna like give out third place trophies. Either you need to spend more time working on this stuff because it looks like you just slapped it together and we need to actually hone our craft, or you just got started, you know, which is cool too. But these are all missing focus, dude. Every single one of them. But this is how we get better. This is how we get better. Is this like a unisex league? There's like, is this a? Oh, is she a? Is this a girl? My bad. My bad. I wasn't paying attention. I thought these were all boys for a second, and then I saw all the girls. I was like, what's going on here? Yeah, keep up the work, man. Just gotta keep going. Gotta keep trying. Get out there every single day. Every single day. Let's get some GGs for Shot by Abel, everybody. We all started somewhere, man. We all started somewhere. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. I think if you want to do better graphics, we just gotta spend more time on this, dude. It looks like you spent like 5 seconds on it. Maybe a minute. Maybe a minute. All right, next up in the queue, Shot by Abel, thank you so much for participating. ZBR is up next. Jose Zapata is also here. Jose Zapata, did we do yours yesterday? Your name sounds familiar. Oh yeah, we did do you yesterday. ZBR shooting with an A7 IV, all right. ZBR, did you follow over on did you subscribe over on YouTube, bro? What did you say you're shooting? A7 IV. A7 IV, everybody. If you are in the market for an A7 IV, these are the kind of photos that you can expect. The pressure's on, ZBR. The pressure is on. AZ the collection. Ooh, look at these. Beautiful. AZ the collection. Is this you? Love using that camera. The A7 IV? Yeah. How can I get an A7 or A4? Good price. Nice work, dude. Obviously you're getting paid for your work. There's a lot of people in today's chat that are actually getting paid for their work, which is really cool to see. This one right here, it's a shame that they're not looking directly at you. This would be a really cool photo if they were. It looks like, were you the primary photographer on this or were you the secondary? It looks like you might have been the second shooter because they're looking at somewhere else. Second shooter. Yeah. So I could tell immediately that they were looking in another person's direction that was actually giving them instructions, and they weren't looking at you. Which is cool. If you have a good relationship, here's a little bit of a tip for you guys. If you guys have a good relationship with, as a second shooter, with the first shooter, try to see if, like, at the beginning of the shoot, try to see if you guys can agree to, like, hey, do you mind if I kind of step in for the primary shooter for like a couple of shots here or there? And if you like establish that at the very beginning before you go into the shoot, more often than not, the first shooter is going to be looking out because you guys are working together, and then she'll or he will flag you in, wave you in, and be like, hey, come on in and grab a couple of these shots, you know? So that's some advice that I can give you, because this shot right here, this is really cool. And if you would have been the primary, you would have had a good opportunity to get some nice photos. Not always possible. I get it, but. Nice details. I like your work though. This is a nice portrait. Yeah, that's cool too. These are really nice, man. ZBR, everybody shooting with an A7 IV. What lens are you using? Chester, thanks for hanging out, bud. Appreciate it, man. I'll catch you tomorrow morning, man. If not, I'll see you on the next live. For those of you guys that are just joining and sending me your ats, all you got to do to submit your at is follow the rules right here. You got to sub on YouTube, DM your ad on TikTok, and comment I'm here on YouTube. Viltrox 85. Hey, look at that. Is it the 85 1.2? Somebody keeps asking me about that lens. What do you think about it? Is it the 1.2? Nice. What do you think? It looks great. It looks like a proper portrait lens, dude. Yeah, it looks really nice, dude. Great news to update firmware immediately. Yeah. Yeah, these are all great. Mm-hmm. GG's, everybody. Look at this. Renee, did you follow the instructions, Renee, to get your name added to the queue? These are all good, dude. Yeah, these are all good. These are all really nice. On this one, I probably would have increased the aperture just to get his arms in focus, maybe like f2.8 or like f4.5, just to get a little bit more detail, and you still would have had some really nice separation. Because these, I don't really consider these like full on like portraits. These are more like, you know, what I want to call them, like from the chest up. So you need a little bit more depth of field here. Yeah, these are great. Yeah, so Renee, if you did, then your name's going to be on the queue, so you don't need to keep spamming your at. What is that? Shot by Chubbs. So if your name's in the queue, you're in the queue. You need more work, dude. You need to get more stuff on your page. AZ the collection, shooting with an A7 IV and a Viltrox 85mm. Good stuff. Solid stuff. 3,972 followers or subscribers over on YouTube. Woohoo, we're getting there. Manny Vargas, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. All right, next up, guys, GG's for Mr. AZ the collection, also known as ZBR. We should work on getting all of our names and all of our handles to match across the board. That's something that I've noticed. People's names are different everywhere. All right, for those of you guys that are curious, this is the queue currently. Next up, we have Mr. Jose Zapata, then Johnny, then Mia. One thing that you got to remember is only message once, because if you don't, then you'll be moved up to the top again. So just message your at once. Make sure it's the correct at. If it's easier, copy the link over and I just copy and paste it into this TikTok chat. Business and personal, like to keep them separate. Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, you need to secure your handle for your business name across every single platform. It's okay to keep them separate, but they have to be the same across the across every platform. Like for me, TMV Visual Media, you'll find me across every platform. All right, Jose Zapata, are you still here, Mr. Jose Zapata? Jose Zapata, here we go. Canon RP. All right, Jose Zapata. You were here yesterday, right? Thanks for coming back. Did you subscribe on YouTube? Jose Zapata is shooting with a Canon RP. 24 to 105. Thanks for stopping back, broski. What are we looking at today? Are we looking at the same stuff, or did you add new content? If we're looking at the same stuff, we'll make it quick. If you have new stuff, we'll take a gander. I don't remember seeing this. This is a Z Studio shooting with a Canon RP. That's kind of weird. These are nice portraits, though. So this is the portrait one. Got it. Yeah, nice portraits. Yeah, great work. Can you tell me about the lighting? What did you do to light this? And where were you? Were you in a studio that you controlled the lighting, or did you rent some space? Yeah, kind of the same thing here. I would probably bump up the aperture just a little bit. And the lighting on this side is just a little harsh. Just a little harsh. After this one, we can take a look at the queue, you guys, if you guys have any questions about the queue. It did get a little busy there for a second, though, so. But I do, just a pro tip, when people are here too long, they do bounce. So after a little while, they do end to leave, and then we go through the list a little bit faster. By the way, I'm also going to be doing these free portfolio reviews tomorrow. And then from there, I'm probably not going to do them for a little while. Who books you? What kind of people are hiring you for this kind of work, Jose? A couple are in their home and a couple are in the studio. Got it. Yeah, who are these people? Are these guys just like business professional real estate agents that are hiring? Like, who's hiring you to take their portrait? What aperture are you at here? This was a 16 to 35. People looking for LinkedIn profiles. And in your area, about how much does a LinkedIn profile picture cost? Hun Shot, if you are on the queue, I'll get to you here in a second. That's kind of what I was thinking too. This edge lighting here is a little, it looks a little too direct to me. I probably would have bounced this off of something or put something in front of it, you know? It's just a little hot right here. Yeah, this edge lighting right here. Just a little bit. I probably would have softened it up a bit. 5.6. They pay 100 solid, dude. 100 USD for 7 to 10 photos. You can't get that. Yeah, now that I'm looking at this is a little warm. This is a little, I mean, not warm. It's a little hot on this side. Just a little bit, though. I probably would have bounced off the wall or something, or bounced it off, or grid it, yeah. Wouldn't grid making it more directional? Maybe add a second diffusion in front of it, like another sheet, if you have one. Or backed it up. Or turned it down. There's a couple things you could have done. Because this one, she looks nice here. She looks really nicely lit, evenly lit on this one. And it looks like the light is coming from this side over here. On the other side. Probably different areas. Too, so just a quick fix. Yeah, got it. I probably would have turned it down a little bit. Or pointed it like an extra couple degrees to the side. Yeah. Solid stuff though, bro. On some of these, you nailed it. What I do for my lighting, when I'm lighting stuff like this, is that I point a hard light directly at the paper. So that the paper like absorbs the light and kind of bounces up a little bit to give them a little bit of separation when I don't have a lot of space. but I point that light directly at the paper up to give them kind of like that round glow that kind of expands out. Yeah. Jose Zapata, GG's, buddy. Jose Zapata shooting with a Canon RP. About $100 for 10 photos. All of these are like LinkedIn profiles. And solid. Solid, you know. All good stuff though, man. Anybody that's getting paid for their work, dude, is GG's in my book, dude. Yeah, GG's in my book for sure. All right, moving on. For those of you guys that are curious about the queue right now, this is the queue. We are currently on Johnny. Johnny is next, and the queue is getting longer and longer. Again, I repeat myself, around this time when the queue starts to get long, people tend to bounce, and that's cool too. They can come back, and if we skip them, we skip them. Johnny, thanks for the time. No problem. No problem, Jose. Thanks for submitting again, man. Everybody gets 2 call outs. By the third one, if you're not here, you get skipped. Johnny going once. Johnny Pham is here. All right, Johnny Pham. Johnny Photo Man. Johnny's shooting on a R8. Cool. Johnny Photo Man. R8. I do have a queue or a poll question going on over on YouTube, you guys. The question today is, do you currently make money with your camera? 27 votes. 52% of you say yes. 30% of you say no. 19% of you say sometimes. And earlier I asked TikTok, and a good bunch of you guys actually make money with your camera as well. That's not the goal for everybody. I get it, but I think that's a really good goal to try to shoot for. Johnny Pham, is this you, bro? Are these just portraits? No, we got people from all kinds of different. We got different skill levels. We got professionals in here, like Mr. Bruce. When we grow up, we're all gonna be like Bruce. And then we have beginners, sports photographers, portrait photographers, event photographers, wedding, engagement. This one is probably your best photo in this set right here. I would make the first photo of this set be this guy right here. Again, the backs of people's heads, you can have one. You can have one in your set. More than 3, you gotta go. Bruce is on our mood boards. Yeah, Bruce is on. Bruce. Yeah, what are those vision boards? You know that we used to have, or used to make, where we try to manifest our futures and stuff. I got a picture of Bruce's profile on mine. I'm starting to take less back photos, back shots. Pause. Taking less back shots. Whoa. Yeah, it's something that we all do, man. So, you know, don't beat yourself, all of you guys, don't beat yourself up so much, because we still are kind of lacking the confidence to have people like look directly at the camera lens, and we still feel kind of weird when we just get started. So I get it. But if you make an effort to try to get people's like emotions, here's one thing that we did the other day. We watched together with the whole chat. We watched a video by, what was her name? Vanessa Joy. I forget her name, Vanessa Joy, and she was shadowing an an NFL's photographer, the Kansas City Chiefs. And one of the things that he said as like the top thing that he tells his new hires that are coming on as photographers, there was a couple things, several things, but the number one thing that he said was that he tells all of his new photographers that to ensure to capture people's faces, to grab as much emotion as possible. That was the number one thing that he said. Focus on people's faces to capture their emotions. Again, everybody gets one. All right, everybody gets one. I don't know what's happening here. Is this guy in an Inception or something? We can get rid of our watermark here. The watermark, that shit can go. This was all right. This was not cool. You're trying stuff. You're trying stuff, and that's okay. Another thing, it wasn't like the second or third thing, but down the list with that professional NFL photographer advice was he ensured that all of the teams and all of the cameras had matching colors so that the teams, the Kansas City Chiefs in this case, all of the pictures came out the same. So what he was trying to say there is that he was emphasizing how important it is to keep the team's colors as accurate as possible. So when it comes to taking creative freedom and creative liberties on changing the team's colors, don't. Make sure that you stay color accurate. This composition on this is way off. There's way too, unless you put some text here. And you could have used an ND filter. I think you caught her mid-emotion, which is cool. It looks like it was a hot day here, though. Thank you for the gift. Appreciate it. Yeah, you're like super far away here. Ben's Tech Channel. Thank you for the gifts. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. God bless you, Ben. Thank you. Thank you. This photo right here, it looks like she's in focus, but he's out of focus. So you needed to bump up your aperture. Also, you're really bright here. Like this photo's really hot. So going up to like 2.8 f4 would have probably helped you out a little bit more. You see how she's in focus, but he's not? Also, it looks like you're part of the crowd. Ben, thank you for all the gifts, buddy. I appreciate it, man. Ben's going crazy, man. Ben is also another creator here on TikTok that reviews. He does a lot of kind of reviews. I saw him the other day with a, what was it? A electric motorcycle that looked kind of cool. Electric bike. Yeah, we need more work on here. We need more work on here. You said you were using a T7 as well, but then recently upgraded to an R8. So get your ass out there, bro. Get your ass out there and start posting more stuff. That's my piece of advice to you, Mr. Johnny Pham. Next up, GG's everybody. Next up, Envisions by Mia. Mia shoots on, is it an A7 IV that you got, Mia? Remind me. An A7 III, I think, right? Or an A7 IV, I forget. And you just came across, I review anything that's good quality and I would like to use myself. There you go. My man. A7 III. And the photos that you got, Mia, are these also my... Where should we go, Mia? We go into your website or to your IG? Where we at? You said you ran into a model and you started working with a model, right? That's kind of exciting, dude. I would say Google Photos. All right, cool. Control copy. You've been invited for picture review. View album. These are nice. These are little, well, this one's kind of tough. If I have to move my head more than like 10 degrees, but then again, I'm looking at this pole and this pole is straight, but this building isn't. and they're kind of like leaning back a little bit. This one's great. Love this one. Is your sensor dirty? What's going on over here? You see this? I forgot. I low-key forgot to crop this one. Well, see, the thing is that if I look at this, like this is straight. This is straight, but the building is cockeyed, right? Is this on the wall? I'm hoping that this is on the wall and not on your sensor. If I see it across the photos, though, it might be on your sensor. I think it's on the wall. Okay. Got it. I know this place. These are nice. What is this? Just an engagement, or what's going on here, Mia? Enzo, what's up, buddy? This is one of my favorite places, spots in the city. Nice use of lighting here. Did you edit these yet, or are these out of camera? $33,975 subscribers on YouTube, y'all. We're getting there. Edited. You got like a really natural style on the edit. Nice soft edit is cool. Whoop! Little close here. Little close for comfort here, Mia. What is this, by the way? Ooh woo. Camry Knight, thank you. I'm sorry. It's all good. Yeah, this one is also a little also, by the way, take my my criticism, Mia, of like the Dutch angle as my personal preference. I always like straight lines and straight horizons, level horizons and straight verticals. And Dutch angles to me are unless there's chaos in the photo, or like, you know, trying to create some sort of like emotion in it, I try to avoid Dutch angles. By the way, what is this? It was from the day I went to the photography class. Got it. These are great. I've been here before, Mia. This is over by Society Hill, or behind the this is behind the what's it called? Where the Declaration of Independence was signed. Ooh, look at this. Nice model. The light, what did you use a flash here? Closer to South Philly? Yeah. Independence Hall, right? Or Independence Mall? The flash is cool. What setting do you have your flash on? Were you going for this harsh look? Did you learn a lot? Nice. Yeah, great model. Is this the model that you guys just went and ate pizza with? 164. 164 is up there. Is up there if you're looking for that like paparazzi look. That like harsh lighting, the harsh shadow. Whenever I use a flash, I'm always pointing it at the ceiling. I rarely am I pointing it directly at the person. I'm usually pointing up at the ceiling or up at a wall, just to get a bounce, like, and that like really softens up the light instead of having like such a harsh shadow right here. So this right here is what I would call a super harsh shadow, which is a vibe. You know, that is a vibe if that's the look that you were going for. This guy's cool looking. Nice. This looks familiar. This area. This is a great photo. Yeah. Yeah, she's good. I like her. Nice shots. Let's get her cell phone out of her pocket. Honestly, still getting used to speed lights. Yeah, speed lights, you know, speed lights and flashes are, does your speed light have a direction on it? Can you point it somewhere in a different direction? If not, then you know, do what you want, of course. These are great, Mia. Love these. GG's, dude. I think my favorite out of this one was probably from the girl. If this is the girl that you're talking about, probably these ones right here. These are really cool. Yeah, I like this one a lot. I probably would have cleaned her up a little bit. Cleaned up some of the imperfections just a little bit. Not much. Not much. I'd just be scared of testing new angles. Oh, come on, Mia. Come on. Come on. Yeah, GG's. That's cool, dude. All right, everybody. That was Mia shooting with a A7 III. Mia shooting with an A7 III. Angel. Are you in here, Angel? Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you hanging out for a review. Did you answer? That was the what's up, Big Texas? How are you? Thanks for stopping in. Was that the girl that you guys stopped and just had pizza? Oh, you should take her. If that's the girl that you recently came in contact with, you should take her to the Cherry Blossoms. What do you think of the Fujifilm? I have that camera, Big Texas. Really nice. A little expensive. Make sure you pay retail for it. The pizza with someone else. Got it. Got it. Is there music, Angel, in your video? We can't do music. Actually, let me view this video first because I gotta make sure that I don't violate TOS. We definitely won't be able to stay to watch the whole thing. Is there music? Hold on 1 second. Let's see. Okay. All right, let's see this. So, Angel, can you tell us a little bit about this video? All no copyrighted. All right, cool. This film contains themes of addiction. We won't be able to watch the whole thing. I'll watch it by myself later. What part did you do of this? Did you do this whole thing? And what did you use to film it? The intro's crazy already. Of course, so it's my senior short film. Nice, nice. And what did you use to film it? A multitude of cameras, or what was the... I'm the director, and Red Komodo. Okay, shit. Excuse the hell out of me. All right, let's get into it. Can you guys all hear this? Is it a little bit too loud? Let me know.
What the fuck is going on?
How did you light this? Yeah, how did you light this? What website are you using for streaming? I'm using OBS and TikTok Studio. Bruce, thank you for the follow. Used a 100-watt light, so you were filming, you were holding the camera, or somebody was holding the camera, and you were just using like an overhead light like this. 100-watt is legit. No worries, same Bruce, different account. Yeah, tube light. Nice. Nice. Tube lights are great, dude.
Yo,
I just recently got a tube light from somebody,
what's up, man?
from a
What you doing
brand.
here? Just passing through. You good? Yo, Danny, you don't gotta do all that small talk shit, all right? We're way past that.
Oh shit.
Yeah. You know, me and some of my boys are at the parlor right now. You want to slide through?
That guy's a jerk. Nice angle, dude. I would say him fiddling with his backpack is a little drawn out. That took that sequence right there. If I'm looking at it, he was fiddling with his backpack from like 58 seconds all the way to like, so he spent a minute, 60 seconds fiddling inside his backpack. And there wasn't much happening except fiddling with his backpack, right? Yeah, Loki was just searching for his vape. Yeah, I figured that, but it feels a little too drawn out. I'm giving unbiased criticism, right? Just observations. If there was something going on, if he would have met with somebody else. Andrew, this is somebody's senior project that they filmed on a red Komodo. The person directed this and produced it. The lighting, though, and the composition is all fire, though. You know, so don't take this criticism as like, this is just critiques, really. Danny's calling. Danny cares about this guy, but he's too high to even care. Is this all handheld? Can't show that on TikTok. Probably the vaping, huh? Yeah, pretty solid. I'm gonna watch this later on and check it out. We just got to keep it moving. 3 minutes in out of 13 minutes. Pretty solid, man. Pretty solid. Yeah, I definitely like it. What I saw about the long camera on the him digging through his backpack, like I said, was a little long, but that's about it, man. The lighting, the composition, and all that stuff was great. The acting also isn't bad at all either. Yeah, Angel, I'm gonna save this though. I'm gonna save this for myself for later to watch it, because this kind of stuff is really cool, really inspiring. I wish that I could film my life more cinematically. You know what I mean? So it's very, very cool to see people doing this kind of stuff. Awesome. Next up, by the way, you guys, this is the current queue. Oh shit, we're getting got a lot of people in the queue. 3,975 subscribers on YouTube. We're getting there. Are you checking short? I'm doing all kinds of portfolio reviews. So if you have a .com, a YouTube channel, YouTube channel, we probably won't spend that much time on it because of trying to get through people, right? But yeah, I definitely do all kinds of reviews. Captured by Marmar. Yeah, definitely clean, dude. I don't have a video on the Fuji. I have an unboxing video, but that was like the day that I got it, and I haven't made one since. Maybe I should make one. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use the Fuji next week or this week for like some street photos, because I do need to post one. Captured by Marmar, going once, going twice. Everybody gets 2 call-outs. If you're not here by the 3rd, you get passed up. Captured by Marmar, going twice, and you're out of here. Avion, are you in here? Is it good for street? Yeah, hell yeah. It's a fixed lens though, bro. It does have 40 megapixels though. 45, I think. Yeah, that's me. Avion, this is you? All right, cool. Did you subscribe on YouTube? If not, please do so. And let the chat know, Avion, dreamless behavior, what you're shooting on. By the way, Angel, if you're still in here, what was your grade on that? Who was that? Angel Disla? What was your grade, bro? A74 with a Tamron 28-70. Classic. A74 28-70. Is Angel Disla in here? I wanted to ask. I should have asked what grade he got. I hope it was a good grade. He probably got a good grade. They probably got a good grade. Kylie Padilla, how are you, Kylie? I'm good. Just working our way through these reviews. Actually, you know what? I'm probably gonna everybody that's on the list is still gonna get a review, but I'm gonna cancel or take off these so that more people don't join. Dreamless behavior, shooting with an A74. All right, let's check these out. These look kind of weird. There's like a shadow on them. You should do an R5 II with a 7200 and the Fuji combo for the next. I don't think I can do 2. I don't think I can do 2 cameras. Maybe no. Because I only go out for like an hour and a half or so. I'll take the I'll take the Fuji out next time, Big Texas, and you can see some photo renders, some photo edits from it too. How often do you go? I go live all the time. Ask anybody here. What's going on with this hue? Something weird is going on this. What like this is like casting a shadow? Oh, got it. So it's like a 70s retro vibe. Got it. Not sure if I can see it now. This guy's shirt is like crazy dirty. We got to spend some time cleaning up our subjects. If we're going to pose people, a lint roller. I have lint rollers all over my place, just for this reason. So this guy right here, I see that he's using a light to like add some sort of effect, but his thing has all kinds of. It's a dirty ass hoodie. It's the details. All we got to do is spend a little bit more time on prepping the subject. Wait, do you think I could post the dip kiss pic? I think so. Yeah, the one that was her skirt was going up a little bit. Yeah. That was impromptu. Yeah, I get it. And it's okay. You don't have to defend your photos. Because even though I'm looking at this is stuff that like I'm hoping that not just you, but other people in the chat can like, oh, a lint roller. Very simple. In my kit, when I carry my stuff, I always have a lint roller at work, at my desk, just in case we take photos. But I do this professionally, right? So that's one thing that you should always include in your kit is a lint roller. It doesn't have to be one of the big ones. You can use a small one from CVS and like carry that with you, because that would make a big difference. Again, it doesn't matter if it's impromptu. These are tips for that anybody could use to drastically improve their photos literally overnight. I like this portrait right here. Yeah, it looks like, is this another like 70s vibe? Looks like we're doing a lot of 70s vibe stuff, which is cool. Just cool. This is a I like this, her outfit. What are lint rollers? Are the things that you use to like get lint and hair off of you. I have one right here. I even use lint rollers before I go in front of you guys, you know, because I want I want to present nicely, you know. But I have lint rollers in my backpack, in my Pelican case, at my office, or shit like that. I don't mean to go off on lint rollers, but it's the simple things. I even get this. I even included photography face powder in my kit now, because at my work I have to take photos of these portraits, and like sometimes the men or sometimes the women are also a little oily on their forehead. So I learned how to apply powder. What is it called? I forget what kind of powder. It's setting powder, but you apply some on their forehead to like keep their shine down, so that they're not all shiny in the photo. It's the little things, guys. This is a lovely portrait. Love this. Setting powder. I think that's what it's called. You did a great job on this portrait. Is she a pro? Is she a pro? Does she do this? Is she a model? She has that model vibe already. She knows her angles. I was at Pennypack and I got this shot that was low-key weird, but I like it. Nah, she wanted an album shoot. Very cool. Yeah, you crushed it with her. Let's see this guy right here. Seek. Another cool portrait. These are great too. Yeah, when you have some intentionality, you nail it. A little bit of intention in your photos and you do great work. Yeah, very cool. Let's do one more. What's going on here? This one's also cool. Yeah, this one's definitely cool. And you did a heavy edit on this one though. It's still cool though. Is this for a brand or something? It looks like a brand shoot. What's Pennypack? Yeah, he wanted. Yeah, it works. It works. Very cool. Yeah, you need more stuff on your page. New York City. Okay. Where vision defies sleep. Wow. Pennypack Park. Where is that? I don't know the names of my parks too well in Philly. Yeah, dreamless behavior, shooting with an A7 IV and a 28-70 Tamron f2.8. GG's. GG's for dreamless behavior. Nice work. All right. When you got more stuff on your page, dreamless behavior, feel free to jump back in and share your work. These photos are so good. I'm good. Thank you for all the. I got you. Yeah. I try my best to give like very simple pointers, you know, so that you can like use it literally tomorrow and like improve your the way that you think about taking your photos. Luke Poe going once, going twice, going 3 times, and Luke Poe is out of here. Zeno, are you in here? Xenography. Xenography going once, going twice. And 3 times he's out of here. Carl B. Markland. Are you in here, Carl B. Markland? Wow, some of you guys have been waiting here since 1 hour. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Carl B. Markland, you're here. All right, cool. What are you shooting on, Carl? And thanks for sticking around since 10, bro. I appreciate you, man. A7 III, nice. How long have you been shooting with the A7 III? Han shot. I'll be back tomorrow. If you need to go to bed, go ahead, dude. I'll be back another day. Oh, my bad. Hold on. A7 III. Ooh, look at this. Holy shnikes, dude. You took this photo? Nice, dude. Look at this. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, these are epic. Luke Poe, I'll get you here in 1 second, Luke. We'll get you right after this. Make sure your video's live, man. I got you though, bro. I got you. Don't worry. Don't worry. I appreciate you hanging out. Collaborated? So what part of this is collaborated? What did you do? What was your portion of the collaboration? I did the photos. The photos are nice. And then somebody edited them. They did a lot in the edit. It looks like they did a lot of what is it called? Shot and edit. Oh, you edited as well. It looks like a lot of denoise on some of these. This looks like you added a lot of denoise to get it in focus, get it sharper. Hey, fuck you too, guy. It's a cool photo. Yeah, I was mainly shot in 5.6. Got it, yeah. Yeah, I can tell when people are using like denoise or that sharpen effect. It looks like you're mixing some of your personal stuff on here as well. Instagram didn't do you any favors on this crop though. Did you crop this like this, or is this Instagram messing up? What lens was he using? What lens were you using, bro? It's Insta. I clicked mixed media. Got it. Got it. Got it. Yeah, Insta crushed you on that one. The photos are cool though. Let's see. Yeah, you're mixing a lot of stuff here. These are epic, dude. Yo, you need to create a page that is just this work. This kind of work right here. This shit's fucking fire, dude. Tamron 17 to 70 on the 2.8, and the crushed one is mainly the kit lens at 5.6 probably. Yeah. Yeah, these are epic, dude. I think you should create, whenever you got time, dude, if you want to get hired for more of this work, you got to create a profile page that is just this stuff, the concert stuff, and get it optimized, you know, and get rid of some of this other stuff. Look at this. Look at this, big Texas. This is down your way. You got horses and shit. With the fire and shit. Yeah, GG's, dude. These are all good. Yeah, this is the kind of shots that you need to be taking, big Texas. You said you got rodeos down your way, right? Look at this, and he's using one of those filters that what is it called? The glimmer, not glimmer glass. What is it called? I forget. I have one. I have one that's like super crazy. From Prism Lens Effects. Yeah, a lot of rodeos. And you got that 70 to 200, big Texas? Starburst. Yeah, exactly right. Starburst. Starburst filters don't really work on like long lights though. They need to be like single point lights. And that's where you get that like really crazy, like that anamorphic kind of look. Wow, look at this, dude. Look at this fucking bull right here. Julia, check it out. Crazy, dude. Yo, if you take this with like a 45 megapixel, I would be all up this bull's nose, dude. I'd be like zoomed in like crazy. You said you're using an A7 III? Yeah, I think that's only like 20 megapixels, right? Haven't had time with the new baby. And I get it, bro. I get it. I'm just saying, like, if you're in Texas, dude, that's what I think about when I think of tech. Look at this. It probably smells like cow poo in there. I'll put up with cow poo, though. Yeah, GG's, dude. Ooh, what's going on here? What the fuck is happening here? Whatever it is, I like the way it makes me feel. What are these? What kind of music is this? Is this like I don't want to say it's heavy metal, but it might be heavy metal, right? Grunge? Ooh, they're saying a bad word. In this moment, I was the house photographer for this show. Nice. Yeah, very cool. Carl B shooting with an A7 III. GG's, everybody. I like this last set right here. This was probably one of my favorite photos right here. Whatever's going on here, I like it. GG's. Yeah, good shit. Good shit, Carl. Yeah, all right, next up, moving along. Whenever you got new stuff, bro, feel free to jump back in. I'd love to see your more recent stuff. When was your last post? Let's see. 3 hours ago. Okay, actively posting. March 20th. Good shit. Yeah, Carl B, keep it up, bro. That's nice work. Next up, Zachary Goldstein. Oh, wait, hold on. My bad. We had Luke Poe. Sorry we missed you, bro. You said that you're on YouTube. I appreciate you hanging out on YouTube. You weren't watching live. We're doing Mr. Luke Poe, and then we'll be back for Zachary Goldstein after. Luke Poe, what are you using to photograph, bro? The amazing. We're gonna come right back to you. You didn't get skipped, Zachary. We'll come right back to you, buddy. What do you guys want to see? Lacrosse, basketball, football, or soccer? I think I want to see basketball. What do you guys think? A7 III? What do you guys think? Basketball? Basket. Yeah, me too. Basketball's always tough. Basketball's always tough unless you are photographing a school that has a lot of budget for their athletic department. These are sick, dude. I like that you kept the colors accurate. How long have you been doing this, bro, Luke? Not basketball gym in there. Yeah, usually, yeah, gym, but gymnasiums and schools, even some junior colleges that don't have big budgets, have like really outdated lights and not stadiums. What are they called? Bleachers. Make everything also so like orange. Lacrosse is your best photos? We'll check it out after. Yeah, how long have you been doing this, Luke? You've been doing it for a while. 2024. Nice. We'll stick to photo on this live. Just because I don't have much feedback to give you on graphic design. Because I'm not a graphic designer. I can tell you if it looks like shit, though. I know some graphic design, but I'm not a graphic designer. Yeah, basketball, all of these shots were excellent, dude. Every single one, man. Look at this coach. Coach is super mad right here. He's like, you got to get your head in the game, son. This isn't my story. This is your story. That's what I imagine him saying right there. Photography. All right. You said lacrosse? I've been focusing a lot more on graphic recently, so I haven't been consistent. All good, bro. Are you incorporating your photography in graphic design? We'll check it out after this, after the lacrosse. We'll take a gander at it. Yeah, bro, but even your photo for doing it since 2024, man, your lines are all straight, your framing, your composition. You're using an older camera, which is A7 III. It's still great, dude. Yeah, look at all these shots, dude. Every single one of them, you're focusing on the person's face. And like, that is like critically important in sports photography. You're getting the coach's emotion, the player's emotions. You're framing the athlete right in the center. Good verticals, good horizons. Excellent. And these photos right here for graphic design, you can use a lot of these photos for like, for superimposing them on stuff. So when you take a good photograph, you could use it a lot, dude. You use it for like mixed media stuff, you know? Multimedia. He's like, ah! Yeah, really cool stuff. Look at this shot. GG's, dude. GG's. All right, let's go take a look at your... I think we made it to the end. You said graphic design stuff. What is your... Ooh. Fire, dude. Were you guys here earlier with somebody that just had like their stuff was just pasted on? This is what it should look like. This is fire, dude. Nice work. This shadow right here to me is a little weird. It's a little much. I probably would dial that back a little bit. Just a smidge, like whatever it's at, dial it back like 10, 20%. But that's great, dude. These photos got a little grainy on you. It looks like they were taken at different times. Under different conditions, because this blue is like a lot different than this color, right? You know what I mean? So like I immediately noticed that these guys, and they're different sizes as well. This guy's a little bit bigger than this guy. This one's excellent, dude. Look at this. It's a little over sharpened, but it works. That's an older picture. It's him freshman year, and the other one is current. Ah, I see. I see. I don't know. I see the idea. I see the idea, but in execution, I don't think it. I'm being really critical, and don't get upset with me about it. But the idea is cool, but I don't think the execution was right there because I see now that you explained it, I see the vision. This is probably my favorite one right here. I'm assuming that this is the same thing right here. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. You're good. You're good though, bro. Yeah, you're pretty decent, bro. Pretty decent. Did you do anything else? Wrestling too. Let's see this. You can see the transformation. These look a little bit older. Jackson Lane. This guy means business right here. Oh, this guy means business. A heavyweight, 215. Look at this with the blood. What happened to his face? Cross country. Yeah. Cool stuff, Luke. I'm glad we came back to you, bro. GG's, man. GG's. Yeah, cool as fuck, dude. Yeah. That's Luke, everybody. Luke Pow shooting with an A7 III. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, man. Whenever you got new stuff, feel free to jump back in. All right, next up, we had Zachary Goldstein. Sorry to skip you there, Zachary. We're back on you, though, broski. We're back on you. Zachary Goldstein, you in here still? I hope you are. All good. All right, control copy. Zachary Goldstein, what are you shooting on, bro? Let the chat know, please. Ooh, Tellison just sent me an email. A74. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. I need to get a longer cord is what I need. For my ear things. I like this setup, but I need a longer cord. Zachary Goldstein. A74. $3,907. I have 25 more subscribers to go. We'll hit that tomorrow. These are nice. Here's another school that has a nice budget for their athletic department. What lens are you using, Goldstein? .24 to 70. This looks like a 70 to 200 actually. A little punched in. Nice photo. High school all-star game. Did your school win? Another nice shot. Ooh, look at this guy. What lens is that? That lens is either the 24 to 105. Ooh, you know, that would be great for basketball. A 24 to 105. Ooh, 35 to 150. That's a great lens too. That's a Tamron, right? F2 to 2.8. That's a nice lens. That's a great lens for basketball too. Is that a crop sensor lens though? He's using a 24 to 105. Yeah. 24 to 105 looks great. Would be great for basketball, for anything in the gymnasium, volleyball, wrestling. Yeah, it's a solid lens, dude. By the way, guys, that's a $3,000 lens right there. Lens only, 3,000 bucks. That lens is fire. Yeah, for sure. Why does all my friends like Sony? Everybody likes Sony, dude. Everybody likes Sony. Is that guy scratching his nutsack? It looks like he's scratching his nutsack right here. Whoa. Zach, these are all fire, man. That 35 to 150 is... I need to recommend that lens a lot more. Remind me though, is it a crop sensor lens or is it a full frame lens? He's a great videographer. Yeah, if he has a 24-1, yeah, of course he has to be, dude. Thank you all for having me for the critique. I'm out. Thank you, Dreamless Behavior. I'll catch you. It's a full frame lens. I need to recommend that lens. I need to write that down because they recently made a 35-100 that is really interesting. But the 35-150, it is Tamron, right? I need to recommend that lens more often because it's an f2 to f2.8, and like that is nuts. I might add that to my Sony collection. Yeah, it's a little heavy. It's a little bigger, but it's a pretty insane lens. I think that would be like perfect for like wedding photographers, 35-150. These kind of edits, Zachary, the half black, half color, that shit gotta go, bro. That shit gotta go. We did basketball, baseball. Let's see, another sport here. Football. Yeah. These are all nice photos, man. Is he in a gang? Lacrosse is here. These look a little soft. It looks like you were missing focus on some of them. Is he in a gang? That's what it looks like, right? That's his set. He's from 3rd Avenue. That's not my best work. This is what I was saying before, man. Your best work is the only stuff that you show. It's still all right though. You know, because what I'm looking at is, oh, what we got here? What lens is this, you guys? Is this you? No, it can't be you. I have more photos. We'll do one more set and then we'll move on. You said lacrosse is in here? I see girls soccer. I don't see lacrosse. We'll do baseball again. Nice photo. Yeah, these are nice. Yeah, these are all great, dude. I like them all, man. Composition's good. Your camera work is good. And you got decent gear too. A7 IV with a 35-150, f2 to f2.8. GG, Zachary Goldstein. Let's do some air horns. Good shit, man. Good shit. All right, next up. Next up, we got EJ. EJ's been here before. EJ, are you in here, EJ? EJ, are you Colin Riddle? Thanks for checking out. Yeah, when you got new stuff, feel free to jump back in. EJ's here. Okay, EJ. EJ, what are you shooting on? R7? Oh, my bad, my bad. Colin Riddle. Excuse me. Sorry, Colin. My bad, broski. I didn't see you there. EJ, we gotta hold up, bro. I accidentally skipped somebody. Colin, my bad, Colin. My bad, bro. My bad. Relax. Riddle Productions, Riddle Prods. We've done your stuff a couple of times already. You got any new stuff, Colin? Riddle prods. Riddle, what are you shooting on? Ooh, look at this. Look at this guy. The Big Ten wrestler. Is that Nebraska? McDaniel. This is a great shot right here. Bam. Look at the power. Great shot, dude. You guys see this? You guys seeing the same thing I'm looking at? Mr. Colin Riddle? Holy fuck, boys. What camera lens is good with the R50V? Depends on what you're doing, Michael. Yeah, this is a crazy shot, dude. This guy's like, oh no! Oh my god. He's literally rethinking his life decisions. Exactly. He's like, what is that meme that's going around? It's like, you might be asking how I ended up here. Yeah, Nebraska, dude. Are these the Cornhuskers? You don't fuck with these guys, man. Same with Iowa. The Iowa wrestlers, I know they have a crazy team. Epic shots, dude. Excellent work. Wrestling's not easy either. Yeah, this guy's right here. He's rethinking his decisions too. He's like, ooh, oh no. What's here we go. Guy's getting wasted. You're probably wondering how I ended. Yeah, you're probably wondering how I ended up here. Yeah. Yeah, these guys mean business, dude. Excellent, dude. Wow, look at this shot. Fuck, dude. Mr. Riddle prods. You're killing it, dude. Don't mention your age in the stream, by the way. Yeah, you're killing it, dude. Mm-hmm. Yeah, nice work. How did you get access to these to get on the mat? You just get passes? Yeah, how did you get access to the field or to get onto the mat? These are all fire, dude. Yeah, these are all fire, Colin. Your wrestling stuff is definitely... Is this you right here? What the fuck are you shooting on? What is this? That looks like a Tamron lens. GG's, bro. GG's. Yeah. Is this guy cutting someone's hair? Yeah, solid work, bro. Colin Riddle prods. That was you. All right, next up. EJ. Yeah, that shit was fire, dude. EJ. My bad, EJ. My bad, EJ. EJ has been here before. EJ is shooting on an R7. What are your thoughts on that R7, bro? Which one? Is it you? Shot EQ. I think this is you. Is this you? Little crooked. This is okay. This is nice. Another solid one. Bulldogs. Again, these aren't my favorite. The back of people's heads. Just be mindful of those. We don't want to have too many of those. Another one. You only get one. One per set. These are kind of cool. I like what you did here. Yeah, this is a nice photo right here. I like this. I like that you're highlighting specific players per set, which is kind of cool. Yeah, that's definitely how I would do photos as well. What is this? What's going on here? Don't like this. Look at the third post on. They all should be excellent, EJ. Every single photo that you post on your social media needs to be a banger. That's why it's on here, right? So if you have photos that shouldn't be on here, this one is a little bit too much. I think you went overboard on this one. Nope. Yeah, when you're getting a little ahead of your skis on this one, bro. These ones were better right here. These photos right here, this one was better. Whatever you were doing here, do more of this. Do more of this and do less of this. The photo's fire, but this, whatever this weird thing that you decided to do. Kylie Padilla, too many. Yeah. See, the thing is, when you take too many photos of the backs of people's heads and somebody points it out to you, you're going to start seeing it everywhere. You're like, oh, okay, they're not as interesting as you think. Yeah, people need to see people's faces, people's emotions, people's mouths, the way they smile, their teeth, all of that shit is very expressive, right? Which is what makes a photo really engaging. The backs of people's heads, maybe one or two is good, you know? But other than that, like, I don't hate that, but maybe cut out the back or something needs to happen on it. Something needs to happen on it for sure. There was somebody in here earlier. I forget what was his name. Was it Luke Poe? He was doing some graphic design. That kid was good. This is pretty decent too. Not too bad. Yeah, he was doing really good on his graphic design work. This one's crooked. Yeah, and we all get better, man. We all get better with time, so it's all good. It's all good. Chill. I will not chill, EJ. I will not chill because you're here. Are you here for somebody to kiss your ass or to tell you that you need to work on something, broski? There's no third place trophies, man. Either you can take the criticism or you can take your ball and go home. Your shit's not bad though. Shit's not bad, bro. This, whatever you're doing here, do more of this. Do more of this and do less of this. And that's it, bro. That's it. There's no third place trophies, man. Valerie Visions. What's up, Valerie Visions? How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. GG's EJ. GG's EJ. Yeah, EJ's all right. EJ's all right. All right, next up, we got Jaden. We're almost done, guys. Almost done here. Jaden going once. Let's see. Jaden going once, Jaden going twice. Jaden is gone. Hun Shot. Hun Shot, we in here still? Hun Shot going once. I think you just commented. I think I saw you. Yeah. I subbed on YouTube by the same name. IG is Hunshot. All right, got it. Let's take a look at this. Control copy. Hunshot, what are you shooting on, Hunshot? Nikon D7500. First Nikon. You are representing all Nikon photographers now. Everybody that has a Nikon, their fate rests on your photos. 50mm 30. Oh, nice. Not bad. This is nice. I like this a lot. Nah, please. Hey, you're the only Nikon here, bro. You're the only Nikon here. This is nice, though. This is a little hard on the linear mask down here. I probably tune this down just a little bit. Pretty cool shot though. Yeah, you're going a little heavy on the linear gradient. I see what you're doing. Back it off maybe 10-20%. These photos are cool, bro. This is from 2020. You need to refresh these, bro. Your pinned posts can't be, you need to cycle through them. Like they can't be from 6 years ago. Even though they are pretty cool. This is from the George Floyd riots. Very cool. What I would do is I would change the thumbnail on them. I would rotate them in and out. Because they are pretty powerful. They're cool photos for sure. But I would take them down and repost them if you like them a lot. But chances are that if these are your photos, that you have tons of other photos that you can rotate in. I like to rotate my top pin post once a year at a minimum, if not a couple times a year. But if you haven't done that in 6 years, you should definitely consider doing them. DMV, you're the guy. I appreciate it, guys. I appreciate it. Just trying to share what I've learned over the years, you know. One thing that I've said a couple times, probably haven't said it today, but the reason why I do these lives, it's not all truly altruistic. But I wish that when I first got started with photography, that I wish that I had somebody that I could like talk to directly to answer my specific questions and get feedback on my work, you know. So that's literally why I do this. Thanks, will do. Yeah, your shit's fire, bro. What are you talking about? You're putting Nikon on the map with these shots, dude. Look at these. Like shots like this, dude, these are not very complex shots to take, but the composition, the simplicity of the green grass and a little bit of the for you guys that have been in here in my lives, it looks like he's doing the exact same linear mask that I do. On some of his older shots, because look, this is from 2025, right? So this is a much newer shot. It looks to me like he learned from 2020 that is like, oh, these were a little bit too much, and now he can make photos that look kind of like this. Yeah, this is, look at this. It's a great photo, dude. Yeah, look at your compositions now, man. I would rotate some of your images out, bro. So change out these pin posts. What the fuck? Look at this. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Excellent framing, dude. Mm-hmm. And you're finding frames within the foot. How long have you been doing this, bro? Wow, look at this. Yeah. Yeah, really great, man. These are the kind of, oh, look, Julie, it's a horse. Yeah, these are very cool, dude. Both of them are cool. I like the black and white. I also like the color. I wish the horse's head was a little bit brighter, but I think the black and white works. It was an iPhone. Wow. Even an iPhone, dude. As long as you know how to do composition, man. Oh, I've been here. Yeah, you're doing a little bit too much over here. Again, look, see 2021. So that's why you check the dates. You need to post more stuff, bro. Han shot with a Nikon. Nice work, dude. I think your best work was this set right here, whatever's going on with this set. You killed it on this set. Where's the Philly one? That's not Philly. This photo's nice, dude. This is epic right here. Look at this. 2020. I have some we had a No Kings march here in Saturday on Philly. I wish I would have gone, but I had already gone to the last one and I felt like I had captured enough, but these are kind of making me think I should have gone again. Yeah, these are all excellent, dude. Oh, you got some portraits too? Yeah, you need more you need to update, you need to post more. GG's. Nice work. All right, next up Cameron Knight. Cameron Knight, you in here? Cameron Knight going once. Cameron Knight going twice. Cameron Knight going 3 times and you're gone. Renee. Renee, are you in here, Renee? Renee going once. Renee going twice, going 3 times, and they're out of here. Games HTPOV. Yeah, I'm telling you, when it gets a little bit late like this and people have been waiting for an hour, people tend to dip. It's okay though. It's all right. We got a bunch of followers over on YouTube. Bruce's photo, Hunshot, you're doing great, man. Keep it up. Yeah, that was pretty cool stuff, Hunshot. Games HTPOV going once, going twice, and 3 times. You're out of here. KPDSN. Padilla. Kylie. Kyle or Kylie? I keep calling you Kylie, bro. My bad. What are we looking at? Are we looking at your .com? Is it this? Is this it? This is kind of fun. Curious? Take a peek. Kind of a fun website. Oh, you do graphic design. You were saying that, right? Yeah. Cool. These photos are cool. This needs to have a sliding thing. I want to be able to go through them. If you can add that functionality to this website, that would be really cool. I need to be able to like go through them. These are kind of cool though. These are crazy dark. I would probably not include these in my portfolio. This one works because it's a cool car. This one is, we should not put these in here. No. You need to clean this up, dude. What are you trying to do with your portfolio? We got to stick to one. Your website's fun. Click to expand. Your website's kind of cool, but event poster. Yeah, what are we trying to do with this? Nobody cares. Whatever this is, nobody cares. And this right here looks pretty bad. The portfolio is cool, but I don't know what you're trying to do with. I think this could use a refresh, dude. They were school projects, yeah. Yeah, so if you're trying to get work from this one isn't even clickable. So this one, the haunting right here, this one doesn't even work. Cars and coffee. Yeah, you're gonna have a tough time getting clients through this. The website is cool. I like this. This was kind of cool. Like what this right here, this is kind of fun, playful, you know. But I'm gonna remove them. Yeah, but I would clean up this portfolio for sure. If you're gonna do graphic design, I would do graphic design. That one guy that was in here, he had a nice website. I would get some inspiration from Luke Poe that I had here earlier. Yeah, this is like a draft. Yeah, it looks like a draft to me. I would leave out photography because if you want to get hired for graphic design, your website needs to be concentrated, hyper focused on what you want to get hired for. So if you want to get hired for graphic design, then have a portfolio specifically for graphic design. Do you have an Instagram? Yeah, I don't know why these are in here. The photos are okay. This looks like it was shot with a cell phone. Do you have an Instagram? Yeah, we need to spend some more time on this, buddy. Again, I loved this. This was probably the coolest part. But then I was just kind of let down with the stuff that was in it, you know? I'm currently working. What camera do you have? You say you have a Nikon? No, what? Kyle Padilla, what camera do you currently have? I do a lot. You've been in here for a while, for a couple of lives, man. I do live edits. Feel free to jump in and check out the editing that I do. It's not going to win any awards, but we can just like, you know, I can talk through the process of, and actually I do a lot of lives with the, where I'm doing street photography as well. So, but I think that it was the last person. GG's for Mr. Kyle Padilla. Mia, thank you for hanging out. Julia, Bruce, when we grow up, we're all going to be like Bruce. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, guys. I am out for the night. It is way past my bedtime. I'm going to be back tomorrow morning. Again, thank you so much for hanging out. Adios. That music's kind of nice though.